Like like just this morning, I was in a networking event,
Mhm.
and it's okay sometimes to just stand and like watch the room. It's a very interesting thing, and be completely comfortable with that. Like I don't have to engage in conversation to feel confident. Like,
Right. I think the more you at least for me, the more skilled I was at something, or okay, for example, right now in my mind,
mhm.
I'm like, I know I'm great at business. I know I'm great at being a mom. I know I'm a good friend. So now I don't have nothing to prove. So when I get in a room, I don't feel like I have to brag about none of it. What is that? Those that say don't do, and those that do don't say, or something like that. But yeah, because I know my potential now. I don't feel the need to have to prove to nobody what that potential is or what my skills are. So it's changed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Actually, it's funny because when I just started uh, my journey in business and everything, uh, I felt the urge and the need. Like when people ask me, like, "Oh yeah, I do this and that,"
Mm.
I have the cringe thinking about the things that I used to say, thinking that it sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
And a few weeks back, like right at the beginning of this year, I met an old friend and her partner. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we were catching up. What are you doing? And like, where you want to go? What are your plans with her partner? Like, we were sitting and our partner said, "Oh, I'm going to be successful." Yeah, but I hear you, man. But what does it mean? What does
Right.
being successful mean to you? And he couldn't even tell me what that looks like. Oh, I'm going to make a lot of money. How much is a lot of money?
Yeah.
It was a very interesting. Now, it's not that, I'm being condescending or anything. I understand where
I know
it,
exactly what
because
you're saying.
I've been there. I've been there. But today I don't feel the need. Like when people ask me what you do, oh, I help women. Like I don't even engage in the conversation unless they really, really want to know. Because most people they ask,
And they
they
don't really
don't
want to know.
really like they don't really want to know.
Not just that, but like I realized I don't always want to engage in conversation with just anybody. Now I got to talk to you for an hour about something that I don't even feel like not feel comfortable, but I just don't feel like it.
That's true as well. And
Mm.
I'm thinking like even with the type of work that I do,
Yeah.
when I start talking about the fact that I'm a dietitian or whatever it is, and it immediately puts people in a
Oh
defensive
God.
kind of mode. Oh yeah, I'm trying to change my diet. I need to do that. I need to, they put them in a really defense position, and I'm like, dude, I don't care.
Right. you're, you're
It's
not
like,
paying me either.
I mean, it's not like I'm walking in the room and like judging everyone's plates. That's not how it goes. That's not no.
Yeah.
Y-
But
Um,
I understand you. I was depressed. I didn't even know that I was depressed, but I just know I was sad from like the age of 25 to 27. And I mean, on the outside, you couldn't tell I was depressed, but on the inside, I was. And it was because I kept feeling like, I keep saying I want to make a lot of money and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I feel like I'm still in the same place. And finally, my boss, I was talking to him and he said, Ellie, what does success look like for you? What does it mean to be successful? Because if you keep saying you want a lot of money, like, what's a lot of money? And that changed my life because I realized like I had all these dreams. Like I want to build these little mini houses and I want to move to Africa and I want to do this. But I never put a dollar amount on it. I never put a dollar amount on it. I never put a timeline on it. I didn't do sketch out like how I get from here to there. I didn't even sketch out where I was right now, at
Mhm.
that moment. Like, and I felt like I was drowning in debt. I was making so much money for a person my age, but I was in debt. And it wasn't until he said that to me that it snapped, like it just all the lights came on. I was like, oh wow, okay. I gotta start, like really planning. If I'm planning all of this at work for somebody else, I can plan this for my own life. So
Okay.
yeah.
Can you hold on a second? I want to close the door here
Yep.
because,
I'm a pause.
have you ever read the book Happy Pocket Full of Money?
No.
Oh,
Is
you
it
should.
long? Is it long or short?
It's not very long, and I think there is like even a free version, audio version on YouTube if you
Yeah.
want. Uh,
You said free
there
pocket
was
money?
Happy Pocket Full of Money.
Mhm.
And the one thing that stood up the most for me, because he's talking about how to reach your goals, not necessarily about money. Like,
Mhm.
say you want to be, I don't know, a teacher that influences students' lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. There is a way to reach those goals.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you want to be on stage with the most successful band alive right now. There is a way from where you're at to how you're gonna get there,
Yeah.
right? Not just about money. I just want to make that
Yeah.
clear. But what stood up the most, he said, like, make sure that you create this long ass list of goals that you have, because the more goals you have, the more you accomplish. But then he talked about being specific. So he said, imagine that one of your goals is to have a nice car. What are the chances that the universe will send you a nice car? What is a nice car for you?
Right.
What is it? What color is that car? What model? What brand? What year?
Right. Wow.
What type of engine? Is it electronic or is it a truck? What is a nice car for you?